Hello everybody. I have been trying to make this video for like literally 5 days and just not had time. I have time now and there's no one around being loud at the moment, which is a rarity. I'm trying to film it on my phone and no good angle, but oh well. I feel like what I have to say is worthwhile. So I experienced a Mandela effect, like a personal one, which I'm going to get into. But the first thing I want to talk about is I've not heard anybody talk about this. There might be someone who talked about it and I just haven't heard it. There is an artist you may have heard of, very famous, Leonardo da Vinci, created the Mona Lisa, the world's most famous painting. I had the privilege of actually seeing this painting at the Louvre in Paris, France in 2016 April, and it is truly breathtaking. You're not allowed to take flash photography. I did shoot like a short video just to prove that I kind of was there. They don't let you get near it. It's behind glass. It's like very tight security around it. There's people and there's those laser things. It is truly breathtaking. I always felt that she was a beautiful woman. But this is the part that I know I'm not imagining or remembering wrong. So I have always been like a amateur history buff and kind of an amateur art person. I love Claude Monet and his, landscapes. Ansel Adams photography. I like Pablo Picasso, almost anything, all of his different periods. I've been to Picasso's, the famous restaurant in the Bellagio, which you need months in advance to get a reservation. You have to wear a jacket if you're a gentleman. You have to, it's very fancy, it's very expensive, but they have actual real Picasso paintings throughout the restaurant. You cannot take pictures. I love art museums. I love every kind of art. I love statues and pottery, and I just really appreciate the painting, the Mona Lisa. And growing up, I remember the reason the painting was intriguing was because everyone used to talk about who it could be in the painting. Was this a real woman that he knew? Was this a self-portrait of him with an outline of his face, but then he kind of embellished the rest to be a woman? Was this a lover of his? Was this a model that we didn't know who it was? And in recent years, they're saying this was a real woman named Mona something. She could have been pregnant. She was someone that lived near him, that modeled for him. And I am like blown away by this. This is the Mandela effect. So I grew up hearing and thinking this could possibly be a self-portrait of him as a woman, and that he sketched first and then painted over. There was evidence in a documentary I watched several years ago that he sketched a self-portrait first. And if you've gone to see, there's still some of his sketches in, that survived, but it's been like, since, I don't know when he did all his stuff, maybe 1500s or something. So a lot of stuff isn't with us anymore, but just that he, there was evidence when the painting was studied or other drawings were studied that he kind of sketched first his own face. So they were thinking that it's not really a woman, or that this person wasn't real. It was like his interpretation of himself as a woman possibly was one theory, or he might have known someone that looks similar to that, but it's not a real person. And it was always, who was the Mona Lisa? Who inspired the Mona Lisa? And it was like a very intriguing painting because she was always like kind of half smiling but not really smiling, and it was kind of like mysterious, like what are they trying to say? Are they happy? Are they smirking like they know something? Is it like a nod because he's like, this woman really isn't real, but you guys don't know? Is that why she's smirking like that? It was like this whole mystery around it. Now if you look it up online, like Wikipedia or just like different websites, they say, oh yeah, this was this lady and she was the model and this was a real person. And When did that happen? That's why the painting was intriguing. And I guess she's smiling a bit more than she used to, which I have noticed when I've been reading recently. And I'm like, how? How would it change to being no one and just a slight, subtle smirk smile to like almost a half real smile? So that changed. And I watched a few documentaries about it, and the documentaries were about the mystery surrounding who it could be, or was it someone real? And now it's definitely a person. I mean, blows my mind. I don't know why this is happening. The personal Mandela effect I had recently, this is really hard to explain, so I'm going to do my best. It just sounds like I don't remember where things are, or like when I'm driving, like I thought something was somewhere, but it's not. No, that's not what's really going on. So that's like how my husband explains away things, is that I'm just not remembering. And trust me, I know what's going on. So, I was driving home from work, and probably about 5 miles from my house on the way home, I passed this very busy intersection. And, when I'm heading home, I'm going like west, so it would be north. I would be turning right to go north on this street if I decided to go to Taco Bell, which was right near that intersection. And it was about 5 days ago, when I looked at the Taco Bell, and it was a Wendy's. And I work 5 to 6 days a week right now, and I take the same ride home, the same route every day. And I have stopped at this Taco Bell on my way home to get something, or to have a drink, or whatever. I know like the road very well. It's very close to my house. Like I said, within 5 miles. I pass by it every day. And then suddenly this week, there is not a Taco Bell there. There's a Wendy's. How does this change? How did that happen? I have not gone to the Wendy's. It did freak me out this week. I don't have any reason to make this up. I have nothing to gain. I'm not giving Wendy's a plug, or Taco Bell. I actually enjoy things at both places. I don't understand how these things keep changing in my reality, and why. And how come a lot of people are so asleep that they don't notice these changes, or they think that I'm just remembering wrong? What is going on? This Mona Lisa thing's got me though, because that's something like, I feel like history keeps changing, and it really is so strange to me. I have found a few different things of history I thought to be real that has changed, and events that I thought happened that changed, and I just don't get it. So thank you for watching. If I have more, I will just make a video as usual. And I kind of don't care what people think. I feel like these videos are therapeutic for me. So I appreciate everyone that watches, and I hope you're blessed.